Well, look, this is...
Day one.
What day is it? This is day one of our Sue and Sam's surreal sojourn into the sunset caravan trip with the essential caravan tucked in behind the tug here. And have we had a checklist to do? First of all, it says on the dashboard here, vehicle trailer may be over gross combined weight rating. And it's got a little tick to dismiss. Well, it's not over the combined weight rating, it's spot on, so we've checked that. We've checked that all the indicators and everything's working and the mirrors, and so we've finally hit the road. We've got it on cruise control, and a very good feature this, that I'm sure you know this, but if you get too close to a car in front of you, it automatically retards the vehicle, which takes a bit of a stress off driving the thing, because you think, shit, I hope I don't hit it, but the truck stops itself. So that's not peculiar to essential caravans or Silverados. A lot of cars have that, but not the cars I've been driving, don't. Not the 1967 Falcon or the 58 Cadillac. They don't have those particular
Down the
features.
road.
Yep, right. So we're heading up now Grampian-ish way, Grampians, and we're going to stop at a, we're just going to wait for this man to cut in front of us here. No, yes, there he goes. And the car should retard itself. It has, look at that. Nearly threw us into the windscreen. So we're going to go to a hip camp, are we?
Yeah, hip camp.
We'll let you know when we get there, and we'll go through some of the features of this extraordinary van. And so there we are. It's a very pleasant day. Traffic very heavy, and but they're giving us a fairly wide berth. They're not sure who's driving, and so they're giving us a fairly good space on the road.
I'd be given a very wide berth, you.
Hey?
I'd be giving you a very wide berth.
No, we're going well. We're going well. Everything on the dashboard says we're going well. And and there's the highway patrol. Holy mackerel! Right, there we are. So that's it. We're buttoning off. Well, I just thought I'd, just as we're cruising towards the Grampians, and I can see, you won't be able to see them from here, a blight on the landscape. All the wind farms are completely ruining the landscape. What we're going to do when we get there, there's a diesel heater that heats the essential Highlander caravan.
Really?
Now, you remember when we were on Angst and I had a little trouble starting the washing machine. You wait till we try and start the diesel heater. I have no idea how that works, but we're going to try, because it's pretty nippy at the minute. And speaking of that, I wonder if when you go on a caravan tour, you'll speak about things like this. So we've got heated seats in the car, and they're good because they just heat up the seat, as opposed to making the whole cabin of the car like a sauna. And Sue said, they're good, isn't it? You don't have to take your jumper off. I said, oh, well, if the heated seats get too hot, you might have to take your pants off. And then it degenerated into, I wonder if you took your pants off, it would heat your bladder up and it would evaporate all the fluid in your bladder. Can you believe that we discussed that? And I thought, no, it's time to have a stop and a bit of a snooze. I don't know what you would discuss while you're driving from venue to venue, but that's about as good as I've heard that. Would the heated seats evaporate the fluid in your bladder and stop you, preclude you having to stop and do wee at a roadside stop?
It's only logic.
Logic. How hot do you reckon the seats are? And so we'll be back when we start to fire up the diesel heater, which is an integral part of the essential caravan. Just hope that it's user friendly. Well, it's our first stop on the surreal sojourn into the sunset.
We made it.
This is old emu.
No, old man emu.
Old Man Emu hip camp. There's a couple of other punters around there, just in various vans. Now we've elected, you can see that they've unhitched their caravans, where we have elected to leave the caravan on the back of the tug.
Hitched.
Yeah, we're not unhitching it because we don't think that's necessary. We've got a couple of stays out in case you step onto the back and it catapults us into the air. That will stop us doing that. But the reason I'm showing you this is the diesel heater. Now, Sue tells me she knows how to start that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over the camera. I'll just we can button off, not now, but we're going to button off, and when she just gets her head around this, I'm going to show you just how she goes about doing manual things. Like
so
I couldn't
not
get the
fair.
washing machine going. This is the diesel heater, and she's going to have a crack at it, so button off. Now, we've entered the essential van here, the Highlander. We're moving up to the bedroom area. Incidentally, someone said, will we be cohabiting in the bed? And of course, we will not be doing that. This will be my quarters down here. That'll be on the divan down there next to the kitchen. And Queen Lafatiti. Lafatiti, Queen Fatty Boomba. She'll be up here in the main area. So this is the reason I'm doing this. This is how the diesel heater works. So I'll just
Hopefully.
No, you said you knew, so I'm just honing in on it. This is the diesel heater. So all the best. See if we can get some heat into the caravan.
Start heating.
What was that?
It said start heating.
Geez, I'll be pissed off if you do this straight away.
It's going.
What?
It's even going into the petrol diesel there. You can see the air flowing there.
What?
16 degrees. I think it's working.
Well, that is annoying. That is so fucking annoying. Is it?
Yep, I can maybe turn it up. Yep, I can turn that so the temperature gauge up. That's on 30, so let's go 26 tomorrow.
Well, the Highlanders, we've only been here 10 minutes. The Highlanders paid for itself twice over. Yeah, it's essential to have a Highlander.
It's not throwing an error, so I'm guessing it's okay.
All right, we'll until there's a disaster, we'll button off, and then we'll show you the van around later. But we'll just all the NCE products and the where's the heart starter?
Oh, up there.
Yeah, I know.
It's waiting for you.
That's right. We're going to keep very close to the heart starter. It's not called that. What's it called?
CPR helper.
CPR helper.
Yeah.
Very, very necessary. Anyhow, we've still got...
Crisis averted.
What?
Crisis averted.
Right, we're buttoning off until something else happens. We'll be back.